If you don't already know Mike Lawson, consider this your Christmas present because he is living with diabetes. He is hilarious, he is smart, he is inspiring. So please allow me to introduce Mike Lawson.
Oh, hi, Ginger. So nice to talk with you.
Okay, so we've all got our own diagnosis story. What is your story, Mike?
I was overweight, I was an adult, and I had high blood glucose levels, so I got labeled a type 2 diabetic. I got a prescription for metformin, and I got kicked out the door. I spent a year on metformin. I dieted, I exercised. I took my diabetes really seriously, even though my doctor wasn't. I never got a diabetes education class. I never got anything really. I got a very brief explanation of how to test my blood glucose level. I never got a blood glucose log. It was really bad. But I lost a bunch of weight. I was dieting, I was exercising, I was doing everything that I could, but my blood glucose levels were still really high. So she gave me a C-peptide test. Turns out I'm not producing insulin. I'm type 1 diabetic. I'm now insulin dependent, and I'm healthy and happy. So that's my diagnosis story in a nutshell.
So if you don't already know this about Mike, he is a very positive, powerful person. Mike, I want to know how you started coming up with those mirror mantras and the idea is to take a photo of them. You present them so well, and I love them.
If you don't know, I post a little post-it with a positive message on my mirror, and I take a picture and I post it on all my social networks. It kind of was personal. I want to write a mantra every week, and I want to focus on that message. And the messages are very personal, even though they're all kind of positive and anybody can get something out of them. I get messages all the time about, I really needed that today, or this has a lot to do with what I'm going through. They are personal to me, but I love sharing them and I love getting feedback.
One of my favorite things about you, Mike, is your powerfully positive attitude. And I would love to know how that has evolved over the years since you were diagnosed.
In the very beginning, I felt hopeless. I really did. Until I found the wonderful online community that I found to help me kind of deal with things. And if you think about it, like, you have car problems. Well, I have friends that have blown their transmission before. They can tell me what they did in that situation. You break up with somebody. I have lots of friends that have gone through horrible breakups that can give me their war stories and help me with it. You get diagnosed with diabetes, you don't have very many people to turn to. This is unique. So I turned online and I found 2diabetes.org. I found some people on Facebook. I found some blogs, and that helped my attitude. My perspective has definitely changed for the better. Like I said, I felt hopeless, and I don't feel that way at all now.
So people have said to me a lot, like, oh, it seems so easy for you to be happy. And I really believe that happiness is a conscious effort. Like the way we think and see the world is something that we work on. And I know that you are a happy individual, and I would love to know if that's something you work on and how you work on it.
Yes, 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 yes. It's totally a conscious effort. If you want to be happy, choose to be happy and do it. Done. If you want to be depressed, if you want to be sad and miserable, it's very easy to be depressed, sad, and miserable. You can just do that too. The more you practice at being happy, the more you smile when there's nothing really to smile about, when you laugh when, everything's not really going your way, the easier it comes.
As much as I would like to think I know you really well from your mirror mantras and your Facebook, there's got to be more. So tell us something that we don't already know about you.
This is kind of weird because I have two online lives, really. I have the Mike Lawson, who's a diabetic, and then you probably don't know this. I have the Mike Lawson, who's a big board game podcasting nerd. I am the co-host of a podcast called Game Night Guys, GameNightGuys.com, and basically me and my best friend Brian sit down. We play a board game every week, and we chat about the board game, but we also talk about our lives, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay, Mike, so tell us where we can find you on the internet. Whatsomewoldcalllies.com and where else?
You can also find me on Twitter. I'm at Mr. Mike Lawson. I do that weekly podcast, GameNightGuys.com. But I'm on every social network. You can find me on Google Plus if you search my name, Mike Lawson. You can find me on 2 Diabetes. Be my friend on 2 Diabetes. Just search Mike Lawson, I believe. If you go to the video section, you'll find some of my videos probably right next to Ginger's videos. You can also find me on YouTube, youtube.com/Mr. Mike Lawson. And everywhere else. Seriously, any social network, I'm there. I am there.
Mike, thank you for doing this interview, and thank you so much for your just positive, powerful, and silly energy in life with diabetes. I admire it and I appreciate it. Keep doing what you're doing because we need you in the DOC.
Thank you for having me, Ginger. I love talking to you, and I hope we get to talk again soon. Bye.